Alright, ladies and dudes. If you say one ill thing about this movie and one ill thing only, talk to this guy. Please don't make him mad. Finally, I'm gonna do my next movie review at long last. It has nothing to do with the movie that showed up in theaters. I'd rather go with a movie that never showed up in theaters at all. And I gotta tell you the truth right now, ladies and dudes. I did not see the first one. Thanks to that stupid Netflix. It won't let me see the film. That's for sure. Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boopbop 1987. This is my review for today. And today I have another movie review, ladies and dudes. And I gotta let you know this is going to be my 5th movie review I'm going to do for this year that featured this great underrated actor, the great and mighty Liam Neeson. I just can't believe I'm going to do 5 films of this year that feature this wonderful, underrated actor. I guess everybody wants to know what the heck do I think about this movie. I'll tell you about that in a moment. So for my next movie review is Ice Road of Vengeance. I just found out at the end credits it should have been called Ice Road, Road in the Sky. Yeah, I know, a strange title, isn't it? But they decided to call it the Ice Road of Vengeance instead. That I do not mind. So yeah, this is my next one. I couldn't have done it without Walmart. Walmart is the one who got this film. And I'm kind of surprised that, I just did not know that there's going to be a copy of this film, so I decided to go ahead and get it anyway. Yeah, I got it a few weeks ago. That's for sure. So without further ado, ladies and dudes, here's my next movie review of Ice Road of Vengeance. That's for sure. Alright, what the heck should I say about the main plot of the story? It's a story about this Irish dude named Mike who has to go to somewhere around Europe where he has to take his brother's remains to the great mountain of Mount Everest. And everything was okay as planned, but not until a group of bad, awful people who had showed up in the bus and took those poor people as hostages. And Mike has to find a way to rescue not just himself, but everybody on the bus, so no one will ever get hurt or get beat up or somebody's going to get killed in the bus. And also, strike that, reverse it. And also, he has to protect this young boy who will be the next heir to a village that he must protect by those no good people who came out of nowhere. And so on and so forth. So that's all I could say about the main plot of the story. I guess everybody wants to know is, what the heck do I think about this movie? Sorry, I made a weird smile on my face, but I will let you know is, I really, 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 over 9,000 enjoyed this movie. I had a blast with this film, and I had a really good time with this movie. I think it's a pretty good sequel that came from in the previous movie. Well, like I said, I have never seen the first Ice Road movie. I've been dying to see that one so darn badly, but Thanks to that stupid Netflix, it won't let me watch the movie. I'd rather see it in theaters instead. They should have put it in the movie theaters instead of putting Netflix. So maybe I could get to know what the heck do I think about this movie. Oh, by the way, ladies and dudes, if you have ever seen Ice Road, the first one, please leave a comment there and let me know. And yes, ladies and dudes, this movie is a sequel. And I know it's very darn different. Yeah, the one that came from the first film. So yeah, I got the sequel first. So anyway, I did enjoy this movie. Over 9,000. It had a very good storyline, likable characters, good cinematography. It had a really nice score. Not too bad action scenes. And I do like a couple fleshing out and developing the characters for the most part. And I just had a fun time with this movie. It's a great thrill ride to watch. Truly much better than the other film I don't want to review. That will be an oh heck no sign for me. So anyway, ladies and dudes, let's head on to the strongest points and the weakest points of Ice Road of Vengeance. I will say, all I could say for my strongest point of the movie is 2 interesting fun facts that you got to know about this film. Just 2 interesting fun facts. Something nobody had never noticed. The first fun fact you should know about this movie is the oh great and mighty Liam Neeson had truly done 2 documentaries that is all about Mount Everest. And 2 documentaries only. The first documentary that he did is a short film called Everest. And to tell you the truth is, I have never seen that documentary. The one that featured 30 minutes. I just found it out on Wikipedia. I have no idea it was going to be a short one. That's for sure. And the other is The Wildest Dream: Conquest of Everest. That is one of my favorite documentaries of all time, so we can get to know the history of George Mallory and his main adventures of Mount Everest. And yes, we already know an interesting fun fact about that beautiful documentary film is he did work with his beloved late wife, Natasha Richardson, Ray Fiennes, and Alan Scary Rickman. And sadly, that's the last and final project that the oh great and mighty Liam Neeson have ever worked on for his beloved late wife, Natasha Richardson, and Alan Scary Rickman. Sad fun fact to know. And the second fun fact that you should know about this film, that oh great and mighty Liam Neeson had broken a world record of coming back and reprising a character that he did from a previous film. He did it 7 times. 7 times that he did come back and reprise a character from a previous film. And yes, this is his 7th one. I guess you want to know which characters that he did come back and reprise his role for. He did Aslan from the Chronicles of Narnia saga. He did Zeus for the Wrath of the Titans. He did Qui-Gon Jinn for the Star Wars saga. He did Ra's al Ghul for the cameo appearance for The Dark Knight Rises. He come back and reprised his role as Daniel for Love Actually 2, Love Actually Red Nose Day, or just Red Nose Day actually. And most of all, he did come back and reprise his role as Brian Mills for Taken 2 and Taken 3. I care about Taken 2, but I could care less about Taken 3, even if there's a few parts here and there I like about the film. But it went downhill for me. And yes, the most surprising part about this movie is he did it for the 7th time. So he did 7 reprising roles for 7 reprising characters that he did from previous films or franchises, whichever you want to prefer. Yeah, that is a world record. So interesting fun facts that you did not know about this film deserves to be the real strongest point of the movie. I will say for my weakest point of the movie is there's one character I really do feel sorry for, and he only had a short role in this movie, and that is this really cool Australian dude who had a really cool Australian accent. I just feel bad for the character. I wish he had a little bit more of a role in the film, since he is so much fun to watch. But it sucks that those bad guys had killed that poor guy off. I just wish he could stay a little bit longer in this movie. I just had a fun time with this guy. Even just some of his parts here and there in the movie where he has to drive a bus and he's trying to take everybody to Mount Everest. That's for sure. Man, curse those bad guys for screwing them up and not take them to Mount Everest and go somewhere else. Yeah, screw them. So that's all I could say about my weakest point of the movie is I just wish that Australian dude should just have a little bit more role in the film. And now let's go on to the characters. Man, there are so many great characters to be found. I'll just go with the 2 characters I care about in the movie, and just 2 characters. The one character I want to talk about is this, the lady who knows about Mount Everest, played by an actress I really don't know of. I really do like this actress very much. I don't know her name, but she's a very, very interesting lady who did play a really cool, interesting character who knows how to fight like a lady. I mean, she knows how to kick some major butt, and she has some good fighting skills. And I do like the character development and chemistry that she had with the old great mind Liam Neeson's character. I mean, those 2 look like a perfect pair. That's for sure. While the other one is Mike, played by the old great and mighty Liam Neeson. I really did enjoy his character very much. He had a really good storyline, a great personality and attitude, and he's very darn concerned if he'll ever go to Mount Everest so he could take his remaining parts of his late brother, his ashes. He just want to find a way to take the ashes to Mount Everest so his brother can finally rest in peace. Well, I can't spoil what happened to him because it just ended up in a very sad note. That's for sure. I wish I could say more about this film. So anyway, I'll go ahead and tell you about my final thoughts of Ice Road of Vengeance. Overall, Ice Road of Vengeance is a pretty fun, enjoyable movie to watch. I had a really fun time with this film. And a pretty good sequel to watch from one of the most greatest underrated actors of all time. It had a really good storyline, likable characters, good cinematography, it had a really good score, and the action scenes are fine as usual. And it has some very good scenes here and there, and I did enjoy the ending for the most part. And yeah, it's really nice to get to know there's a movie that took place around in the area where George Mallory is hanging on to his great adventure to Mount Everest. Well, you get the picture. So I decided to give this film a 9 out of 10. It's a very darn good movie to watch. And that's my whole entire movie review of Ice Road of Vengeance. I hope you enjoyed this movie review of mine that featured one of the most greatest underrated actors of all time. And join me next time. I hope or pray I gotta get going on Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I can do it before or after. The De los Muertos, the Day of the Dead will come. I can't remember if it's before or after. But I will let you know I will do that movie review whenever I can get there. I cross my double fingers for it. So, be prepared for my next movie review to come, and I'll see you all later, and sayonara. Oh yeah, I don't want to forget one important thing. Say goodbye to Prince Vegeta!